America tries to avoid war. In 1935, Congress passed the Neutrality Acts to try and prevent the United States from entering into another world war. Struggling with the Great Depression, only being decades away from World War I, and other issues created a desire for neutrality in the United States. Yet in 1939, Congress agreed to FDR's cash and carry weapons policy. This meant nations could buy supplies if they paid cash and transported them through their own ships. The Good Neighbor Policy, March 4th, 1933. Franklin Roosevelt's policy aimed at improving diplomatic and economic relations between the U.S. and Central and Latin America. It was clear FDR wanted to improve foreign nations. Is this really neutrality? While Congress did not want to choose a side in Europe's conflict, it was clear that the United States wanted Britain and France to emerge victorious. In the election of 1940, FDR was re-elected to a third term, breaking the two-term tradition of Washington. It was also clear that FDR supported Britain and France and wanted to abandon neutrality. Italy, Germany, and Japan joined forces to create the Axis powers by signing the Tripartite Pact. Preparing for the worst, FDR asked Congress to increase funding for the national defense. This was a precautionary step to ensure the military was ready for war. Congress agreed with his precaution and created the Selective Training and Service Act. This was the first peacetime draft in the history of the United States. All males 21 to 35 years of age were registered to remain prepared in case conflict broke out. Drifting from isolationism, the Lend-Lease Act of 1941 stated Britain could borrow United States supplies and return them. Isolationists were outraged because they wanted to stay out of the war. In June of 1941, Hitler went against his agreement with Stalin to split Poland and attack the USSR. In response to this, Stalin, Soviet Union received supplies from the United States. Despite the fact that this regime was a communist government, Japan's Pacific conquest, Japan had attacked Manchuria and China to expand their country and began taking over other areas in the Pacific, like French Indochina. As Hitler was taking over various parts of Europe, Japan was conquering various areas in the Pacific Ocean. The United States tried an economic embargo to petition Japan's actions, but this did not stop Japan. Although Japan did lie and proclaim they wanted peace with the United States. The attack on Pearl Harbor, although claiming to desire peace with the United States. Japan knew that the United States was their biggest obstacle in their plan to dominate the Pacific. In a surprise approach on December 7th, 1941, Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, a United States naval base in Hawaii. 180 planes attacked, killing over 2,400 Americans and wounding over 1,000 people. 21 ships were sunk, including 8 battleships. Hideki Tojo, the Prime Minister of Japan, oversaw the attack on Pearl Harbor. The United States joins World War II. Before this, many desperately wanted to remain isolationist. After Pearl Harbor, this was no longer an option. Congress agreed to the FDR's request for a declaration of war, and America finally entered